Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of tonight's high school varsity boys hockey contest between the visiting Raiders of Wellesley High School and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. And folks, I am not alone on the mic tonight. No, sir. I am joined for the second time this hockey season by young student broadcaster Brookline High sophomore Nico Wise. Nico, thank you so much for joining me today. This one should be a good one.
Oh, totally, Jesse. Thanks for having me on tonight. Brookline sitting at 6-11 on the season, looking to get a crucial win tonight after losing the last two games 4-0. Brookline hoping to end Wellesley's hot streak of 2 games, both actually ending in overtime. These two teams faced off early in the season, actually, and Wellesley had a commanding 6-1 victory over the Warriors. So Brookline looking to change the script. Jesse, this might not be a playoff game, but this definitely has some big playoff implications. Both teams are the 1 and 2 seeds outside of the playoffs, so the outcome might give either team a shot at a playoff berth.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Nico. As you said, you know, Wellesley currently, as of yesterday's MIAA Division I Power Rankings, 33rd, one spot outside of that top 32 that goes to the dance. Brookline right behind them, 34th. Wellesley with a record of 5 wins, 10 losses, 1 tie. Brookline, as you said, a record of 6-11. And Brookline certainly hoping for a better result than they had against Wellesley back in December. As the teams are about to come out onto the floor, I am happy to say that once again this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental, located in Coolidge Corner. Book your next dental appointment with local dentist and BHS sports parent Dr. Brandon Esch for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to eschdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. Once again, that's 617-566-0103 or go online to eashdental.com. All that information can also be found down in the description section down below. And speaking of stuff that can be seen just off of your video screen, we got some notes already coming in the live chat to start this one. Even before the game got started, Peter and Diane buried the first comment saying, "Grandma, be ready for some hockey. Go Warriors." And then Diane Yanovich saying, "Let's get a win for Coach Mike's birthday eve. Go Warriors." As I guess Brookline head boys hockey coach Mike Yanovich, I guess his birthday is tomorrow, so happy almost birthday to Coach Yanovich. And then we had a note that came in from my email from Linda Fain, saying, "Grandma and Papa from Las Vegas are watching our number 23, Dylan Katz. Go Warriors." Thank you all so much for keeping up that strong audience participation, folks. You know I love to see it. And you know what else I love to see is these players out here on the ice getting ready and warming up for the action to get going. So without further ado, let's go through the rosters for today's teams. We'll start over here on our right, the visiting Wellesley High Raiders with their black jerseys with some red trim, white jersey numbers, and red outlines. Going in order of jersey number for the Wellesley High Raiders, first off we have a senior goalie, number 1, Ryan Ocampo. Next, another senior, number 2, Ty Desmond. A senior, number 3, Evan Hinchley. A senior, number 4, James Berger. A senior captain, number 5, Patrick Maxwell. A freshman, number 6, Frank Prahl. A junior, number 7, Beckham Gould. A senior captain, number 8, Aiden Riley. A sophomore, number 9, Connor Myers. A sophomore, number 10, Finn Riley. A junior, number 11, Brian Pazulich. A junior, number 12, Evan Farley. A sophomore, number 14, Cam Fazendero. A freshman, number 15, Charlie Ahonen. A sophomore, number 16, Aiden O'Donnell. A senior, number 17, Cole Adams. A senior, number 18, AJ Sacher. A senior, number 19, Brian Campbell. A senior, number 21, Luke Crawshaw. A freshman, number 22, Owen Keating. A junior, number 23, Matthias Demio. A senior, number 28, Teddy Yang. A junior goalie, number 29, Connor Foley. And a junior goalie, number 30, Jack Swenson. Head coach of the Wellesley High boys hockey team is Paul Donato. That's the roster for Wellesley. Now we move over to our left for our home team on the scoreboard today, the Brookline High Warriors. Wearing their white jerseys with dark blue jersey numbers and dark blue trim with some red outlines. Here's the roster for the Warriors. Going in order of jersey number, first off, we have a sophomore, number 2, Zach Riviello. Next, another sophomore, number 3, Ricky Ace. A freshman, number 4, Alejandro Marrero. A sophomore, number 5, Waylon Slavin. A junior, number 6, Greg Eptekman. A senior, number 7, Connor Erdman. A sophomore, number 8, Corey Toe. A senior, number 9, Max Guo. A senior, number 10, Jace Gangadarin. A sophomore, number 11, Oliver Melton. A sophomore, number 12, Teddy Sheridan. A senior captain, number 13, Grady Ames. A sophomore, number 14, Preston Bayless. A junior, number 15, Aton Kate. A sophomore, number 16, Morris May. A sophomore, number 17, Jamison Young. A senior captain, number 18, Thomas O'Brien. A senior, number 19, Ryan Wilson. A freshman, number 20, Ilmari Rauto. A junior, number 21, Owen Lacey. A junior, number 22, Vivon Suberwall. A senior, number 23, Dylan Katz. A freshman, number 24, Harrison Platt. A freshman, number 27, Milo Parks Cohen. A senior goalie, number 30, Jack O'Connor. A junior goalie, number 31, Craig Haas. And a freshman goalie, number 33, Evan Gerber. Head coach of the Brookline High boys hockey team is Mike Yanovich with assistant coach James Redding. And as you can see from the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen, we got just seconds left on the pregame clock, so these teams will soon be wrapping things up and getting set on their respective red lines for starting lineups, and then the national anthem, and then our opening puck drop. So Nico, we were talking before the game just very quickly about how Brookline needs to get their scoring started after losing back-to-back games by identical 4-0 losses to Natick and Milton, and how that offense can really translate into a stronger defensive performance as well.
I mean, totally, yeah, you said it there, Jesse. I mean, Brookline just struggling to get the goals. I mean, last time I was on here, you and I were talking about not allowing goals, but now the struggle, at least in the past 2 games, has just been getting the goals into the back of the net. So I think if you're Coach Yanovich, you have to be telling your team, hey, let's go out here, let's start off hot, let's get the lead, and let's try and maintain it.
All right. Teams will, here we go. PA announcers taking over.
For tonight's matchup between the visiting team, the Raiders of Wellesley High School, and the home team, your Brookline Warriors. At this time, let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, the visiting team, the Raiders of Wellesley High School. Starting at forward, junior number 7, Beckham Gould. Starting at forward, a senior captain of the Raiders, number 8, Aiden Riley. Starting at forward, a sophomore, number 16, Aiden O'Connell. Starting on defense, a senior number 2, Ty Desmond. Also starting on defense, a senior captain of the Raiders, number 5, Patrick Maxwell. And starting in goal, a senior number 1, Ryan Ocampo. And the rest of the Raiders, led by assistant coaches Owen Duggan, P.T. Donato, Brian Walsh, and Z. Testa. Their head coach is Mr. Paul Donato. And now, the starting lineup for the home team, your Brookline Warriors. Starting at left wing, a sophomore, number 8, Corey Toe. Starting at center, a senior, number 9, Max Guo. Starting at right wing, a senior, number 7, Connor Erdman. Starting on defense, a sophomore, number 17, Jamison Young. Also starting on defense, a senior, number 23, Dylan Katz. And starting in goal, a junior, number 31, Adi Haas. And the rest of the Warriors, led by assistant coaches James Rennick, Nick Slen, and Joe Idiola. Their head coach is Mr. Mike Yanovich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time I ask that you please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, there we go. The sticks have collectively hit the ice, signaling the end of pregame ceremonies, and we will soon have our opening puck drop here in the first of 3 15-minute periods. We got another note in the live chat from one of our regulars, Aunt Marlene Lyons from Michigan, saying, Warriors, how about a win tonight? Go Dylan Katz, my favorite player. Thanks as always for tuning in, Marlene, and everybody who's been tuning in and contributing in the live chat. Love to see it. Love to see it. Starting in net for the two teams today, we got number 31, Craig Haas, between the pipes for Brookline. And manning the net for Wellesley is number 1, Ryan Ocampo. And Nico, it all starts the first period. You know, so we're going to see which team is going to be able to get that early momentum right from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, totally. It's the first goal that, you know, gives you the momentum. And not even you, it's all of your players, the momentum from the sideline and the bench, telling their team, come on, let's go, let's get that goal. It's going to be the most important factor.
And here we go, an early rush for Wellesley, just barely disrupted by Connor Erdman from behind as Beckham Gould was trying to advance, and it's easily turned aside. Wellesley trying to reset a long shot from Ty Desmond is blocked. Recovered by Dylan Katz. Taking it the other way in transition. Across the blue line. And an offsides called as I think Max Guo just slid across the blue line as he was tangled up with Desmond, causing that offsides.
Yeah, I mean, great buildup in the neutral zone from Guo to Katz. I mean, they had the opportunity there. Unlucky that it was offsides, but this is a good start here from the Brookline Warriors.
Neutral zone face-off off the offsides. And it's taken by Gould again, dumps it into the Brookline end, pushed aside by Craig Haas. Brookline trying to clear it up the line, cannot. Patrick Maxwell launches one wide, hard ricochet off the boards. Connor Erdman with a nice move off the boards, pass to the middle, nobody there to take it. Now Maxwell lifts it off the glass. Corey Toe trying to collect it, could not. Wellesley clears it out, trying to take it the other way. Number 8, Aiden Riley, leaves a pass back. Shot is in. Beckham Gould sent it right side over the glove, and Wellesley is first on the board, 45 seconds in. And Nico, I know we were talking about an early momentum shift for one team or another. I didn't think it'd be this early.
I mean, totally. I completely agree with you there. I mean, what? Not even a minute into the game. They've already got their first goal of the game. Brookline got to come back strong here. Hope to get one to tie the game up.
Off the face-off, as Brookline with a tough first shift. I don't think they'd even finished the first shift for each side, as Wellesley a quick goal in 45 seconds as Craig Haas catches that long shot from number 9, Connor Myers.
Yeah, I mean, great build-up here from Wellesley. Myers, good shot on net, but Haas is there. Haas has been a great factor here for Brookline in goal. They got to hope he keeps it up here.
And a tough start for Haas between the pipes, but he was instrumental in net for their big upset win over Braintree a couple weeks back. But now Brookline trying to clear it out as the PA announcer confirms the goal scored by Gould, assisted by Aiden Riley, as Haas saves one off a bit of a limited angle, and we set up for another face-off in the Brookline end. And it's sent back across the blue line down to the Wellesley end, chased down by number 23, Matthias Demio. Demio sends it, deflects off a player, so no icing. Chasing after it, couple players wrestling along the back for it. Thomas O'Brien knocks it around. Demio recovers, long insert wide of the net. Looping around the other way, number 3, Evan Hinchley, trying to keep it in, and he does as it deflects back. A long shot from number 12, Evan Farley, turned aside by Haas. Brookline trying to clear it along, deflects towards the middle, and they do get it through to the neutral zone. Grady Ames inserts it into the Wellesley end as Brookline commits to a full change. An attempted push by Hinchley, intercepted by Greg Aptekman. Aptekman pass for the slot, just misses too much traffic, but it's blocked by Jamison Young to keep it on the attack. Around the back, Demio disrupts Aptekman. The attempted clear from Farley, stopped by number 11, Oliver Melton, sends it around the back. Hinchley sends it along the boards, and it does get out to the neutral zone as it slides past Katz. Aptekman with the puck in his own end, trying to send it around the back for Jamison Young. Sends it off the boards, blocked by Maxwell. Insert deflects off the stick of Aptekman and up into the netting. It'll be another face-off in the Brookline end.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, another face-off. I mean, Wellesley's getting this pressure, but, you know, Brookline looked a little better there. Jamison Young able to keep the puck into the offensive zone, but just loses control, and now another defensive zone face-off.
And we got a whistle on this face-off. False start on somebody. And I think they called it on Wellesley's number 15, Charlie Ahonen, so they're going to swap in one of the wings for this face-off now. Face-off, corralled by Ryan Wilson, tries to clear, blocked by Maxwell, but continued pressure from Corey Toe, and Maxwell gets it down to the Wellesley end. Sent around the boards, battling along the boards for it, and Wilson, a long insert, batted down by the hand, sent out to the neutral zone. Pushed forward by number 21, Luke Crawshaw. Chased down by Wilson once again. Wilson, outlet pass, finds a target. But that pass intercepted, deflected right to Riley, but Riley disrupted by O'Brien. Connor Erdman trying to wave around with it, disrupted by Riley. Riley chased that one down, loops it around the back to Gould. Gould pass back to the slot, intercepted by Wilson. Big stop there, but a pass across, just disrupted, and a long shot wide of the net. Riley collects it right around the post, tries to come around back with it, not enough room, sends it back to the blue line, slid across. Maxwell pass, just got away from Riley, almost connected there. Gould recovers, sends it around the boards, protected at the blue line once again by, I believe, Desmond, sent to the back to number 16, Aiden O'Donnell, tried to send around to the slot, blocked by the Brookline defense once again. Wilson wraps it around the boards. Erdman trying to clear, gets a long clear, but I think that'll go for icing, and it will stay in the Brookline end.
I mean, yeah, good there from Erdman, and some of the other Brookline defenders, but just not able to clear the puck out of their zone. I mean, they got to figure something out before this game gets out of hand, because Wellesley getting all these shots, one's going to fall again for them.
Face-off won by Wellesley, sent back to Demio. Demio long insert deflects off a skate and up into the netting. And yeah, you're absolutely right about that, Nico. You keep up that we were talking about how offense can also be the best defense, and Wellesley's proven that in these early minutes. Brookline wins that face-off. They wrap it around the boards, do get it out to the neutral zone where it's collected by Jason Goddard. Dumps it into the Wellesley end, chased down by Owen Lacey. Deflects over to Grady, aims a shot just wide of the net as it deflects around the back. Riley trying to clear it, blocked by Young at the blue line, but his shot was blocked there by number 12, Evan Farley. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Brookline sends it back in. Hard collision there between Goddard and Evan Hinchley. Sent back out to the Brookline end. Katz sends it off the boards. Deflects, chased down by Lacey. Gets it into the neutral zone. Sent back in by Demio, corralled by Katz. Katz sends one off the boards as Brookline makes a line change. Eitan Kate fresh off the bench, trying to push it forward. Disrupted, taken around the back by Brian Pazulich. Pazulich pass across to number 18, AJ Sacher. Sacher pushes it forward, and I think an offsides call?
Yeah, looks like it there. You know, Brookline looking a little better there. Owen Lacey getting a little active into the game here. That's what you like to see. Owen Lacey, a huge factor in their win over number 15 ranked Braintree. Let's see if they're able to get him into the game, maybe let him score.
Off the face-off, pushed forward. Chasing after it is Crawshaw, trying to send around the back, but he gets smushed to the boards by O'Brien and Aptekman. Aptekman weaves around a defender and gets a pass up to Melton. Melton dumping it into the Wellesley end. Off the backboards, it's corralled by Maxwell. Maxwell sending it around. Desmond sends it off the boards. Gets past Katz into the neutral zone, but sent back into the Wellesley end. Now Maxwell with it again. Pass forward. Moved along by number 15, Ahonen. Now Brookline trying to clear it. They send it high off the glass. Tangled up for it. The attempted shot just wide from Sacher. Brookline recovers, sends it around the back. Lifts one high. And that's going to bounce along. Maxwell is going to get there. Send it off the boards for Sacher. Dumps it along for Ahonen. Ahonen gets a deflection there. No icing. Sending it around the boards. Toe lost it in his skates for a bit, but now sends it back to Young. Young looking. Pass. Misses. Toe. And I think this will go for not icing as Hinchley got there. Wrapped it around the boards. Brookline keeping it in the attack end. Guo applying some pressure, as is Erdman. Erdman takes it in the corner, but gets pinned there by Riley. Now Hinchley sends it around the boards. Gould trying to corral it, sends it back around the other way as it's going back and forth and back. Now O'Donnell corrals it as Erdman lost his footing. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Toe takes it, pass up for Guo. Deflects back to Katz. Katz fakes a pass. Fakes out the defender, and now taking it himself. Across the blue line. Shot was disrupted. Hinchley recovers, trying to clear it up. Brookline's got to get back. Riley on a rush, approaching, disrupted by Erdman, trying to weave and could not get around O'Brien. Riley setting up in the corner, pass through, just missed O'Donnell. Maxwell tried a shot, couldn't. O'Donnell recovers it, and O'Donnell whips it into the net, and Wellesley goes up 2-0.
I mean, wow. I mean, give credit to Wellesley there. That was a great, great goal there from O'Donnell. Spins around, gets it right off, and Haas just not able to get there. And this game's slipping out of hand already so early into the game. Only 7 minutes in the game for Brookline here. They got to figure something out fast. I mean, you had a good line in the offensive zone from Guo. Almost had a shot on goal there, but Brookline's got to figure something out fast.
Face-off won by Wellesley. Poke check from Lacey. Sends it back to the Wellesley end, but Desmond recovers. Sends it to Maxwell. Long pass up, connects. And now Wellesley back on the attack. The attempted pass blocked by the Brookline defense. They get tangled up in the corner for it. And now they keep on it. Myers trying to push through as Grady Ames takes it out through the neutral zone. On the rush. Long shot saved by Ocampo and covered up.
Yeah.
And they confirm the goal by Aiden O'Donnell, assisted by Patrick Maxwell.
Yeah, I mean, good build up there from Brookline. Good shot there from Ames, but unfortunately just deflected away from Ocampo. But, you know, Jesse, you and I were watching a game before this, and we were talking about how if you're able to move the ball from zone to zone, it's so effective. And we saw that there from Maxwell, and he was just able to play the puck up, and it was really effective.
Long-range passes at the high school level can be money, as we see a long pass there, finds Gould, but his pass across to Riley just barely disrupted by Katz. And now Lacey taking it the other way, trying to take advantage of a blue line change. Lacey approaching, shot deflected. Oh, Goddard got tangled up with the defender, and Lacey got tangled up, and players go flying, as I think we're going to see our first penalty. As I think they're going to say it's a penalty on Wellesley. Might be something like an interference or something.
Yeah, I don't know if that's interferes.
Because it looked like Goddard was approaching the net after that initial stop. Oh, it looks like it might be a hold, possibly.
Yeah, looked like you almost got spun out in front of the net, fell down. I was wondering, yeah, I agree with you, maybe an interference call, but doesn't look to be like that. But anyway, Brookline.
Oh, it might be hooking, I think, is what we're hearing from a helpful fan here. Is hooking. That's going to go against Matthias Demio, number 23 for Wellesley. He'll serve a 2-minute minor, as you can see on the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen. Brookline with the game's first power play, and they barely keep it over the blue line there off the face-off. Erdman skating down with it, sends back to the point to Eitan Kate, gives back to Erdman, but disrupted, knocked away by Maxwell for the long clear there, as a quick back line change for Wellesley. And it was a hooking penalty, as confirmed by the PA announcer. Brookline off on that pass across, slightly disrupted, and they have to reset in the neutral zone to prevent the offsides. Katz skating with it across the blue line. Looking, pass blocked, taken away by Sacher. Sacher approaching on the shorthand, just dumps it to the back end, as Wellesley keeping their caution here on the PK. Brookline trying to advance and get something going. Pass off the boards, corralled by Guo. Guo's pass deflected by Myers, but corralled off the bench by Grady Ames. Ames skating with it through the neutral zone, gains the blue line. Coming along the back, disrupted by Maxwell, and Maxwell whips it around the boards, and no one there to recover that clear as it goes all the way down to the Brookline end. O'Brien going to chase it down. About 35 seconds left on the penalty, as Tekman is going to take this one. Long pass across to Lacey. Lacey gains the blue. Charging in, shot blocked by Maxwell, goes off the glass. Now battling for it in the corner. Losing track of it. Goddard couldn't get enough of his stick on it. And it's cleared out again by Wellesley. 15 seconds left, and Brookline not able to get any shots on net on this power play so far, as Wellesley's been very effective on the PK. And Lacey disrupted right at the blue line as the last seconds from this penalty tick away, right as Wellesley dumps it into the Brookline end. We are back at even strength. And oh, that's going to be a penalty against Brookline right as they finish a failed power play. They go on the PK.
I mean, penalty, kind of a bust there. I mean, shorthanded, Wellesley kind of outplayed Brookline almost. I mean, Myers able to get his stick on the puck so many times, clearing it out of the zone. It was really just disappointing here for Brookline. And now you go down on the power play. Now you're shorthanded in the defensive zone. They got to clear this puck out fast.
It's number 18, Thomas O'Brien, serving the penalty, as that clear is blocked by the skate of Maxwell. He passes it across, and now slid across the points. Now sent back to Maxwell. Long shot saved by Haas. Deflects into the corner. Battling for it. Erdman comes away with it as he wrestles it away from O'Donnell and skates with it himself across the blue line on the shorthand. Tried to get a backhand pass across, but Guo wasn't quite there. Now he takes it away in the neutral zone. Goes on the attack again. Blocked on the shot by Riley. Guo there. Brookline very aggressive on the PK here, but Maxwell corrals it. Passes up to Riley. Riley's pass blocked by Guo. Disrupted by Katz there. Guo's clear, blocked by his own teammate as Erdman's body in the wrong place at the wrong time. O'Donnell slides a pass across Riley. Shot blocked by somebody, and it goes into the corner. Attempted clear is blocked. Corralled, a shot wide from Gould. Up against the boards. Erdman clears it out. As it goes down to the Wellesley end, Maxwell with it. Pass up to Desmond. Desmond disrupted, and right at the bench, Wellesley was almost in danger of a too many men on the ice penalty with that, but they quickly closed the door as now they battle for it in the neutral zone. Approaching with it, weaving, and last defender Grady Ames whips that out of the defensive zone and down to the Wellesley end, where it's now going to be corralled by Pazulich. Sends it around the boards, disrupted by Lacey. Lacey attacking on the shorthand pass. No room there as he didn't have the numbers. Oh, but the Wellesley player loses his stick. Pazulich lost his stick as Lacey sends it around the back. Pazulich does corral it. Now pass disrupted again by Aptekman. Aptekman trying to muscle his way through, and he gets checked by Pazulich. Myers lost control of the puck. What an aggressive forecheck from Brookline here on the PK as we go back to even strength. Brookline kills the penalty with a surprisingly aggressive strategy in the attack end there as Toe now takes it away. Pass deflects right in front of the net. Erdman trying to jam it in, but Ocampo covers it up.
Oh, right there for Erdman, and you touched on it perfectly. You know, Brookline looked better shorthanded. I mean, they were more aggressive, and they really looked like they were fighting. They're trying to get a goal, but Wellesley just looking like the more physical team now, and that's really, really affecting and supporting Wellesley in a really positive way. So if you're Brookline, try to get more physical, and hopefully you'll get something to work there. But that shorthanded power play, even though you were down a man, they looked a lot better.
Important to note, this faceoff will be in the Brookline end. They're going to say an illegal touch by the hand of Connor Erdman as he was trying to cup that one right in front of the net. But off the faceoff, Aton Kate taking off with it with speed. Across the blue line, racing in, coming around the back, trying to jam it in, but he's turned aside by Ocampo. Hinchley sends it around the boards, gets to O'Donnell, but blocked by Katz. Long insert, turned aside by Ocampo. Brookline keeping on the attack. Guawa shot deflects over the net and off the glass. Erdman sending it around for Toe. Toe wraps it around the boards. Kate deflected up in the air. They're battling for it, and it's taken away by Wellesley. But losing his footing as Riley gets back up with it and passes it up to Gould. Gould disrupted by Kate. Gould trying to get a pass up, and it does get right in front of the net, but Haas covers that one up.
Yeah, I mean, great there for Brookline. Looked almost, they had a bunch of shots on goal, but Ocampo just deflecting all of them. But, you know, on the defensive zone, Kate trying to be the aggressor almost on defense, pushing, trying to get the puck off the man. But, you know, Brookline looking a little more aggressive now.
Aton Kate's versatility as both a wing and a defenseman has been such an asset for Brookline this season. Now he saw it on display there as they shifted him to the blue line for that shift, and it got him some opportunities. Off the faceoff, Brookline corrals it. Aptekman up to Lacey. Lacey, pass across. Too much traffic to get it to Gingadarin. And it gets past Ames into the neutral zone, recovered by Aptekman. Aptekman dumps it into the Wellesley end as it goes around back. We got a change in the Wellesley net as Ocampo has subbed out for number 29, Connor Foley. And now Brookline trying to get on the attack again. And O'Brien lost it. The puck ended up behind him. His skates went over the blue line before the puck did, and so that'll be offsides.
Yeah, you spotted it there. It looks like Ocampo subs out. Wonder if it's an injury, but he looks to be fine on the sideline here. I'm wondering, maybe they think, I don't know, they're two ahead. They can sub out their goalie, but only the first period. I don't know, Jesse.
It's interesting to say the least. I mean, certainly we hope that Ocampo is okay at the very least. Myers sends one wide of the net. Brookline trying to clear, but it's blocked, and a shot from Pazulich turned aside by Haas. Goes out to the neutral zone, and Wellesley has to reset to prevent the offsides. Kate with the puck behind the net, slides it over to Katz, misses him, and misses Gingadarin, taken away by Farley. Now Aptekman takes it, pass for Gingadarin. Gingadarin battling along the boards, taken away by Farley. Farley battling for it, pass over to Pazulich, shot saved by Haas, and he covers it up before Farley can jam it in.
Yeah, I mean, Myers and Katz, look at a little scramble on the boards there, but good for Brookline being more physical, you know, on the defensive zone. And, you know, they're looking like the better, better than I'd say the first part of this period. So hopefully they're able to get out of this defensive zone and maybe put one in the back of the net before the end of the first period.
Off the face-off, Brookline comes out with it aggressive. Erdman through the neutral zone, across the blue line, looking for a pass, gets it to Guo, and Guo's shot stopped by Foley. Sent around the boards. O'Brien keeps it on the attack. Maxwell chases after it, sends it up the line to O'Donnell. O'Donnell's pass on the second attempt intercepted by O'Brien. O'Brien shuffles it into the Wellesley end. Maxwell clears it right back out, gets it to Riley. Riley dumps it into the Brookline end now as it ricochets around the back. Ames skating out with it. Pass up. Misses everybody. Goes out to the neutral zone. Maxwell going to get there first and does get it out to the neutral zone. Guo recovers. Sends it off the boards for Erdman. Off the boards. Almost got it to Ames, but just disrupted. Now they get it up to Ames. Ames approaching pass. Ricocheting around. Right in front of the net. And too many black jerseys in there. Brookline can't jam it in. Now Gould sends it up to O'Donnell. O'Donnell, a long, slow clear as the last seconds ticking away here in the first period. 5 seconds left, and that's going to be icing on Brookline, and that's rough because 3.1 seconds, not really enough time to take it from end to end, but certainly enough time for Wellesley to try and send one last shot to the net.
Yeah, totally. I think if you win the faceoff here for Wellesley, it's a little tic-tac-shoe right there, but you know, Brookline looked a little better there. Guo and Ames just fighting, trying to get something in right at the end of the period. But here, if you're Brookline, can't give up a third in the first right at the end. We'll see what they do here, but if you're Brookline, you just got to defend the early shot.
Wellesley stacks their players on the right side, right in front of the net as they try and push one towards the net, but Brookline walls them off, and that will end the first period. Our score at the end of one, the Wellesley High Raiders 2, the Brookline High Warriors 0. Early goals for Wellesley scored first by Beckham Gould, assisted by Aiden Riley, and then scored by Aiden O'Donnell. I believe they said assisted by Patrick Maxwell, I think was the assist on that second goal. As we go into this break, I remind you this broadcast is brought to you in part by Esch Dental. Does anxiety keep you from seeking the dental care you need? You are not alone. Esch Dental gets it. They get you. Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner offers many options for management of dental anxiety. Go online to eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103 to book your consultation. Once again, that's eschdental.com or call 617-566-0103. You can see all that information in the description section down below, as well as a link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Hockey Booster Club if you would like to support Brookline High boys hockey financially. And you can also see a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. For over 100 years, the Brookline Community Foundation has been a trusted partner, supporting Brookline by investing in organizations and initiatives that help create opportunity and promote equity for everyone who lives, learns, works, and plays in our community. Among the foundation's many grant programs is the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School, which provides graduating BHS students with scholarships to help fund post-secondary education. To date, through the first 10 years of this scholarship fund, they've raised about $1.5 million for graduating BHS students, and your help is crucial to supporting these Brookline youth as they embark on the next steps in their educational journeys. Visit brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442 to learn more about the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School and how you can make a difference right here in Brookline. Once again, brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442. And once again, all those links and phone numbers I just mentioned can be found in the description section down below. And if you know of any local businesses or charities in the Brookline area that you think would benefit from the extra visibility on these live streams, I encourage you to, get them in touch with me. Either give them my contact information or give me theirs, whatever works best for you, I guess. I'm always looking for more ways to connect with local community organizations. But for now, at the end of one, Wellesley 2, Brookline 0, alongside Nico Wise, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to take a break and mute our mics for the first intermission, but we'll be back with the second period of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Nico Wise here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. We are one period in, I should say, if I want to be correct, here in this high school varsity boys hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and the Wellesley High Raiders. And it wasn't quite the best possible start for Brookline, as we saw 2 goals, I think, in the first 3 minutes of the game for Wellesley. One scored by Beckham Gould, one scored by Aiden O'Donnell. Brookline looked a little better later in the first period, as you were talking about, Nico, but they got to find the back of the net.
I mean, totally, yeah. As we spoke, Brookline got to get that early goal, but it was Wellesley who actually got the 2 early goals and just started the momentum before Brookline could even settle into the game. And after about 5 or 6 minutes, Brookline settled into the game and started keeping possession. But prior to that, I mean, Wellesley was dominating. But after that shorthanded power play clear from Brookline, they looked a lot better. They had a lot of chances. Now I think the memo for Coach Yanovich is you got to tell your players to shoot, shoot, shoot. Got to find the back of the net early.
Absolutely, and it's going to be so much tougher because, like with any sport, once you get a lead, you're able to play more defensively to protect that. You don't need to go as aggressive. Meanwhile, Brookline trailing is forced to be more aggressive. And we're seeing more swapping in net for Wellesley as they go back to Ryan Ocampo after swapping for Connor Foley midway through the first period. So I think they're just working a platoon goalie situation here, swapping back and forth. But it's the first time I've seen a platoon get swapped around in the middle of the game like this. Brookline lost it, and a pass from O'Donnell does eventually get to Gould, but he didn't get it initially, which prevented what would have been a wide-open look. Brookline transitioning. Connor Erdman takes it across the blue line. Pass looking for Guo, just intercepted and cleared out. Big play. I think that was Ty Desmond who got that big interception. Thomas O'Brien gets it out to the neutral zone, but it's knocked back into the Brookline end. Around the boards it goes. Corey Toe collects it. Wraps it around the boards the other way. Battling for it, pushed up to Erdman, slid across, finds Grady Ames, who gains the blue, launches one, kicked aside by Ocampo. The attempted clear blocked, and now pushed out to the neutral zone by Wellesley. Gould across the blue line, but Riley was across it first, offsides.
I think Brookline lucky there. Toe, I think, just lost sight of the ball there and the puck, just lost sight of the puck, and it was a 3-on-1 opportunity, even though it was offsides. Brookline's lucky to come out of there with offsides here.
Neutral zone face-off. Goes back to the Brookline end where it's taken by Dylan Katz. His clear gets out to the neutral area where it's grabbed by Greg Eptekman. Pass was deflected, but it allowed Owen Lacey to chase it down and backhand it into the Wellesley end. Evan Hinchley wraps it around the boards, and now they're scrumming for it. Still battling along the boards. Owen Lacey and Jason Godderin trying to get it, but it's knocked away by Matthias Demio. And now a long pass off the boards gets up to Pazulich. Pazulich battles through a defender, but too far, and his pass blocked by Dylan Katz. Puck recovered, I think, by Myers, sent back to Hinchley. His shot blocked by the skate of Lacey, and now it's a race to get back to it, back in the Wellesley end. Outlet pass does find Myers. Connor Myers pass. Now Evan Farley and Pazulich were both trying to get there for it. Neither could get their stick on it, and Brookline trying to take advantage in transition. Greg Eptekman with the puck. Passes it back to the point to Eitan Kate. Long insert, saved by Ocampo. Oh, almost a juicy rebound chance, but they couldn't get a stick on it as it goes around the back. Demio gets a pass away to Farley. Disrupted there by Eptekman. Eptekman strong on the forecheck as he gets that puck away, sends it around the back looking for Gungadrin. Gungadrin battling, getting tangled up, and it's finally intercepted there by Hinchley. Pass up for Pazulich. Long shot off the backboards, corralled by Ames as Wellesley commits to a full change, full change as Ames races it across the blue line, turns around and fakes an opponent out of his skates there. But Ames was trying to leave a pass, but miscommunicated with his teammate. It's knocked out to the neutral zone as Guo knocks it back in. Around the back, it's Patrick Maxwell sending it around the boards. Deflects, almost a chance for Corey Toe, but he couldn't reach it. Taken instead by Desmond. Desmond dumps it into the Brookline end. Around the back it goes. O'Brien sends it around the boards. Guo trying to send it through. Blocked by Desmond at the blue line, but then Guo blocks his attempted insert. Corralled instead by A.J. Sacher. He dumps it into the Brookline end once again. Brookline trying to take control. Tangled up at the clear, does get out, and this might slide right to the net, preventing the icing. Taken now by Desmond around the back as both teams committed to a line change there. Sent down to the Brookline end. Deflection means no icing. Kate taken around the back. Riley lost his stick, but Brookline couldn't quite clear it out. O'Donnell corrals it. O'Donnell got tangled up with Gungarin, but it's recovered by Gould. Gould, pass, just blocked, and a shot saved by Haas as almost erroneously left by the Brookline defense. Shot was whipped by Riley.
Yeah, sorry. JC, I want to point something out. Kate on the sideline, on the bench, looks to be wobbling, looks to be injured. He came off that play really fast. He's grabbing that, looks to be right leg. This is not good for Brookline here.
That could be a huge loss for Brookline as Demio along insert is caught by Haas. And we mentioned it in the first period, what a strong two-way player Eitan Kate has been for Brookline throughout this season. It'll certainly be something to keep an eye on if he's able to come back. If not, that could be a tough loss for the Warriors.
Oh, definitely. He looks to be kind of hobbling, trying to see if he can walk it off. But I don't know. Two coaches trying to see if he's able to do it. But I don't know if he's going to be able to return.
Off the face-off, it's controlled by Gould. Gould's bringing it around behind the net. Staying with the puck. Now passing around the corner for Riley, who gets pinned to the boards. And now several players pinned to the boards, trying to get that puck out of the corner. Deflects over to Erdman. Erdman racing through the neutral zone and across the blue line. Charging in, shot saved, put back, went on top of the net! Oh my goodness, Max Guo had the putback opportunity. It deflected. If that puck had gravity help it out just an inch more, it might have gone into the net, but instead it goes on top of the net like a basketball.
Oh, totally. I mean, gravity not able to help him there. But, Brookline so close there, trying to put it in the back of the net to make this a one-point game. But offensive zone faceoff here. Let's see if they can win the faceoff and put it in the back of the net.
A great rush from end to end by Connor Erdman to generate that chance, but just no luck on the putback as off the attempted shot off that faceoff. It's blocked by Wellesley, but Brookline keeps it in the attack end. Erdman finds Guo. Shot saved! Ocampo with a huge save as Erdman connected with Guo brilliantly there in the slot. Wellesley trying to take it the other way. Pazulich dumps it in. Kicked back by Ames. Deflects through the neutral zone. Erdman trying to push it along. Tried to weave around Pazulich there, but Pazulich denies him. Sent back to the neutral zone by the Brookline defense, but sent right back in by Maxwell. Corralled now by O'Brien. O'Brien just surveying his options. Pass misses. Disrupted by Desmond, but deflects right to Erdman. Erdman takes off with it again. We know he's got speed. Gets across the blue line. Charging in. Trying to wave around. Chance for to poke it in, but cannot. Ocampo was left lying out for it, but too many black jerseys clears it out. Eitan Kate is back in a welcome sight as he dumps it into the Brookline end just across center ice to prevent a potential icing. Long pass up for Pazulich, just disrupted by Kate as he came back for it as Brookline was committing to a change and Wellesley tried to take advantage. Brookline trying to move it through the neutral zone, but lost control of it. Now pushed forward by Eptekman. Around the corner it goes. Battling for it. Demio comes away with it. Outlet pass blocked at the blue line by Katz. Kept on the attack. Dumped right in front of the slot, but cleared out. Now Kate with it. Long insert. High. Almost chopped down, but it was wide of the net. Another attempted clear. Blocked by Katz. Long insert. Redirected wide of the net. Taken around the back. Lacey tried to get a pass, but could not. Now Lacey recovers the deflected puck. His shot blocked. Now recovered by Eptekman. Eptekman passes back to the point. To Katz. Katz over to Lacey. Lacey looking. Shot deflected into the netting.
Great there from Brookline in the offense zone. Just want to point out here, Katz two times on that. Able to get his stick on the puck, keeping it from going into the neutral zone, and keeping this offensive momentum here for Brookline, which looks like, I mean, they're outplaying Wellesley, at least in the past couple of minutes. Let's see, offensive zone face-off here. Let's see if they can put one in the back of that, but credit to goalie Ocampo. He's been stunning so far this second period.
And now off the face-off, O'Donnell taking it into the Brookline end, pushed aside by Haas and taken now by O'Brien. O'Brien skating out with it himself, lifts it high over the heads. Aptekman couldn't quite reach it. It's knocked right back to O'Donnell. O'Donnell tries a shot blocked by the body of Grady Ames. And it almost deflects several which ways as Demio sends it into the corner. Huge block by Ames on that play as that almost could have left a chance for a putback for Riley had that shot gone through. Now Brookline trying to clear it out. On the second try, they do, but it's taken by Hinchley. Dumped right back in, deflects off Aptekman's body, taken by O'Donnell, pass to Riley. Riley lost it to a poke check from Aptekman. Aptekman across the blue line, charging in. Lost it to a poke check from Hinchley, trying to stay with the puck. And now taken by Erdman around behind the net, trying to jam it in, but could not. Lost it to the defense. Taking it the other way now is Crawshaw. Crawshaw sends it into the Brookline end. It's caught by Katz as he now takes it out the other way to try a long pass, but it's deflected as he was aiming for Max Guo, and Max Guo touches it, but he went over the blue line way before the puck did. So even though he touched it later, even if the other team touches it, you still have to go back across the blue line first.
Yeah, and I just want to touch on it a little bit. Katz, we were talking earlier in the first period, those long passes, how impactful they are. Katz tried to find Guo in the offensive zone end to end, unable to connect, but it's a good look here from Brookline. Let's see if they're able to stop this defensive zone faceoff, get it out into the neutral zone, see if they can have an offensive chance here.
Unfortunately, due to a violation, they had a defensive zone face-off and another nice save by Craig Haas there.
Oh, yeah, Crashaw mad at himself. They are not able to get a full shot on the puck there, but good save from Haas here. As I said, let's see if Brookline able to get this out of the defensive zone into the neutral zone.
7:34 on the clock. And now they sub Foley back into the net at the midway point of the period, as Wellesley trying to keep on the attack. And now the puck recovered by Erdman. Erdman skating with it. Takes it across the blue line himself. Whips a shot, saved by Foley. Right in front of the net, deflects right to Toe. Toe's shot blocked by the skate of Maxwell. Big block by Patrick Maxwell. It's sent back to Kate, and he whiffed on the one-timer there. And it's taken now. Taken the other way. A shot saved by the glove of Haas off the attempted shot by Sacher.
Easy there from Haas. And, you mentioned it, Wellesley switching up the goalie. I mean, this game being a huge playoff race game, I don't know if this is the time to switching up what's right. I don't know if that's the great decision, but that's what Wellesley's been doing.
Some teams like to run a platoon, and clearly that's what Wellesley is liking to do today. Long insert blocked by the skate, controlled by Erdman. Erdman fends off the defensive pressure from behind, lifts it through the neutral zone, but it's taken back by Desmond. Long pass. Gets to Myers. Myers pushes it into the corner. It's pushed back the other way by Brookline. They're battling along the boards for it, and it's controlled by Guo. Passed across. Finds a target. That's Ames. Ames putting on the Jets on the attack. Coming around behind the net. Allowing his teammates to get across the blue line as well. The attempted clear stopped by O'Brien. As he sends it off the boards, gets it to Toe. Toe around the back looking for Guo. Disrupted by Maxwell. Now taken back by Gingoderin, but lost his footing. Attempted pass around the boards, gets to Pazulich, but his clear attempt blocked by O'Brien. O'Brien still battling with Pazulich along the boards as a couple of other Brookline players come in for it. Knocked back to the corner. Lacey trying to stay after it. Lacey gets his stick on it. Lacey trying to jam it in and could not. Walled off by Foley. Now Wellesley trying to clear it again. Again blocked by Brookline as they keep it on the attack. Maxwell now able to successfully clear it out. And that will be icing. I think that's the first icing we've seen from Wellesley. A great representation of the increased offensive pressure that Brookline has brought.
Yeah, Lacey amazing there on the boards, able to fight, get the shot, but almost looked like a sense of desperation there for Wellesley, just having to ice the puck. I mean, Brookline putting on the Jets. Ames able to skate down the whole ice, and really, Brookline showing some momentum here and urge to get back in this game.
That one lost to the neutral zone. Brookline has to try and reset, but the pass intercepted in the neutral zone by Riley. A defender lost his footing. A shot saved by Haas. A big bailout job there by Haas, and also gives some credit to Eitan Kate for patiently staying in front of what could have been a 2-on-1, and basically was a 2-on-1, but he, forced them to just go for a shot and let his goalie make a play.
Yeah, totally. I mean, Haas, great there. Unlucky for Cats. Looks like he just slipped on the ice, but great there from Haas, helping his teammate, making the big save.
Now coming around the back is Gould. Pass through the slot, misses everybody. It goes off the boards. Demio tries to insert, kicked aside by Haas. Sent out, and now a shot from Riley is gloved by Haas as Wellesley generating some offensive pressure here in the past couple of minutes, but Haas standing tall in net.
Yeah, I mean, for the majority part of this period, Brookline dominating the offensive possession. I mean, that was Wellesley's first pretty good-looking chance here. Now, defensive zone face-off here for Brookline. Let's see what they're able to do.
Face-off goes back to O'Brien. O'Brien behind the net, sends it around the boards for Gengadarin. He gets hit from behind by Hinchley to keep it in the Brookline end. O'Brien takes it around the other way, sends it up the line, blocked by Demio. Long insert intercepted, sent up by Ames, and Lacey couldn't power through. It's sent back around again. Ames takes it once again. Pass up to Lacey, lost it off the boards, but Ames corrals it. Ames pushes it through to the neutral zone and gets it down to the Wellesley end. Hinchley sends it around, intercepted by Lacey. Lacey skiing around, pass, too much traffic, deflected, and out to the neutral zone. Ames corrals it, slides it over to O'Brien. O'Brien dumps it into the Wellesley end, taken by Demio. Demio clears it off the glass and all the way down to the Brookline end. No icing. Chasing after it, O'Brien tangled up with Sacher. And now taking it is Farley. Pass mistimed with Pazulich, and a poke check sends that out to the neutral zone where it's taken by Desmond. Desmond across to Maxwell. Long pass finds Pazulich. Disrupted, taken by Erdman, who passes it back to O'Brien. Off the boards into the neutral area. Pazulich dumps it back into the Brookline end. Ames trying to push it, blocked by Farley. Ames couldn't get around Farley, but a poke check knocks it loose, and Ames takes it, and Ames takes off with it across the blue line. Launches one into the corner, off the ricochet, taken by Gengadarin. Almost, it is lost out to the neutral zone. Battling for it right at the blue line. It's sent and taken by Maxwell, sent across to Desmond. Sends it to the neutral zone. Myers taps it along, but it's sent back by Katz. Pass finds Erdman off the skate of Guo across the blue line. Deflects back to Guo. Deflects and now taken by Wellesley. Pass up to Pazulich. Pazulich on a rush. Shot high and wide. Wellesley committing to a change. Almost an opportunity for Brookline, but a big block again by Maxwell. Kate sends it up the line. Erdman skating with it across the blue line. Oh, but they say Guo was over the line. Guo trying to argue that his right skate was still on the blue line, but the official says no, offsides.
Unlucky there for Guo, because Erdman getting into that offensive zone, kind of a little trickery there, good moves, and almost had a pass almost into the middle, trying to find Guo, but Guo was just offsides there.
Neutral zone face-off, 3 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock here in the second. Off the boards, Kate pushes it into the corner. This is Hinchley, sends it off the boards to Gould. Gould lifts it out, taken now by Katz in the Brookline end. Katz sends it up, out of reach for Toe, but it's taken by Guo. Guo, long shot saved by Foley. Nobody there for the putback. Cleared out by Wellesley, but this will go for icing.
Yeah, and good there for Guo, getting the one-timer, but it is a good save there. But, you know, you got to think for Foley, he just gets it out, and they're able to get the icing, but Brookline here, 2:48 left on the clock in this second period. This would be a huge goal here, short lead just to 1. You got a strong unit out here for Brookline. Let's see if they're able to capitalize on this huge offensive zone face-off.
Interesting to note they are moving Kate closer to the net, so only one guy back on this face-off. So Brookline showing a very aggressive formation on this face-off. As they lose that face-off, corralled at the blue line by Lacey, and Brookline just barely keeping it to the boards and preventing a potential counterattack. Lacey tries a backhand pass. It's deflected. Aptekman got his stick on it for a shot, turned aside. Aptekman now passes down to Lacey in the corner. Lacey tried to pass. It's blocked. Deflects. Aptekman tries another shot. Blocked. Goes high in the air. Everyone lost sight of it except for Lacey. Lacey moves it around the corner. A pass blocked. Corralled by Gengadarin, but knocked loose by the defense. A long slap shot by Kate. Wraps around to Katz. Katz an insert. Blocked back out to the neutral zone where Katz takes it. sends it across to Kate. Kate up the line, misses his target, and that's going to be icing, and it'll go down to the Brookline end.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to note on a little bit. On that offensive zone possession there for Brookline, a couple times with Kate, Gagarin, and Lacey, they had a little miscommunication, ended up kind of hitting each other and just losing the puck. The sense of communication here for the Brookline, especially with only 2 minutes left, got to be focused up with these last 2 minutes. Don't allow any mistakes.
Face-off goes back to Demio. Insert blocked. Taken again by Ames. Putting on the Jets again. Charging in, shot wide. Guo couldn't quite corral it. Battling around the back, Erdman takes it. Pass back to O'Brien at the point. Long insert, deflects wide of the net. Chasing after it in the corner, Guo. Pass misses, Ames, and goes back to the Brookline end. Chased down by O'Brien. Off the boards, gets to Ames. Ames sends it into the Wellesley end. Minute and a half to go in the period as Maxwell takes it around the back. Pass off the boards, gets to himself. Pushes it through to the neutral zone, trying to tap it up to Pazulich as bodies go flying here in the Brookline end, and I think this is going to be a Brookline penalty. And that's going to be tough, really, for both sides, as Brookline is going to go on the PK here, down 2, but Wellesley is going to have a segmented power play, meaning that they're going to be starting the second half of their power play. Unless they score in the remaining 1 minute, 14 seconds, they're going to have another 46-second power play to start the third, which sounds nice, but starting a power play from center ice, never quite as good as starting in the attack end like they're doing here. Off the face-off, right in front of the net, and it's stopped by Huss, but it's corralled around the back. Number 22, Owen Keating, passing it back. They go to the point to Maxwell. O'Donnell back to Maxwell, quickly slides it over to Riley. Riley approaching, shot blocked by Kate. Slides around again, Goddard tries to clear, but it's blocked. Sent over to Riley, another shot, blocked again. The penalty on Connor Erdman, called for tripping. Right in front of the net, the puck dangles, but Wellesley can't find the opening. Gould trying to weave around, pass, Riley looking, shot, goes high into the netting.
Yeah, 3 times in that play, Riley left open on this right side. All 3 times his shot has gone just a little right of the post. But if you're Brookline, I mean, that's Wellesley's captain right there. You can't just leave him open like that. 3 open chances. They're lucky that the captain didn't put one in the back of the net, but great goaltending there from Haas to keep any going into the back of the net with 35 seconds left.
Long clear, high off the glass by O'Brien. Chased down by O'Donnell. 30 seconds to go in the period. Off the boards, goes all the way up to Gould, who has to kind of reset the play. Now takes off charging with it. Poke check by Ptekman, disrupts it in the neutral zone. And now it's taken by, I believe, Ames. Ames whips one all the way down to the Wellesley end, where it's taken by Maxwell. Slid across to Riley. Riley pass gets to Maxwell, who gains the blue. Maxwell, pass back, miscommunicated, deflects to the near side, and that will end the second period.
And that's the end of the second period.
And we will have a 41-second power play for the Raiders to start the third period. But here at the end of 2, our score remains the Wellesley High Raiders 2, the Brookline High Warriors 0. Nico, no score in that period from either side, but no shortage of excitement either.
Oh, I mean, totally. This period, as you said, no goals, but both teams showing a lot more energy, especially on that Brookline side. They looked a little just almost unprepared at the start of the first period, but second period came out immediately, taking shots on net, and Wellesley almost a couple times in that period had a sense of desperation, having to just clear the puck and getting icing. I think if Brookline comes out fast and early, gets a goal, 2-1 game, this is looking good here for if you're a Brookline player or a Brookline fan.
And as we head to this second intermission, I remind you once again, this broadcast brought to you in part by Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner. Esch Dental's vision is to make your dental appointment an experience to look forward to. Boutique means on-time appointments. Boutique means high-tech. Boutique means integrity. Go online to eschdental.com or call 617-5 566-0103 to find out how you can experience Esch Dental. Once again, that's EASHDENTAL.com or call 617-566-0103. All that information down in the description section down below, along with the link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Hockey Booster Club, as well as the link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. But for now, after 2, Wellesley 2, Brookline 0. Alongside Nico Wise, I'm Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. We're going to mute our mics again, but we will be back for the third and final period of regulation. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan alongside Nico Wise here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the third and final period of regulation here in this high school varsity boys hockey contest between the Brookline High Warriors and Wellesley High Raiders. Wellesley holding on to a 2-0 lead off of 2 quick goals they got early in the first period. Since that time, Brookline's been generating a fair amount of pressure, but they can't get anything past the goaltending twosome of Ryan Ocampo and Connor Foley. And Nico, it's just, it can be, we were talking about it during the break, it can be just agonizing, the sport of hockey, and how it just dangles those tantalizing offensive opportunities in front of your face, only to see them not result in points.
I mean, yeah, especially in that second period, the amount of chances, the redirect chances off the goalie, you just thought so many times, oh, this is the one, we're going to get the goal here. But none of them yet to fall. But, I mean, you would think second period, I'd say Brookline was the better team in that second period. You think if you're Brookline, you go out immediately, you go out fast, you keep that offensive pressure, because I think that's what's been helping you a lot, just going off quick, getting that offensive possession, getting into the offensive zone. I think that's really, really going to be a key factor here for Yanovich and the Brookline High Warriors.
Well, unfortunately for Brookline, it's going to be hard to make that a factor in the first 41 seconds of this game as Connor Erdman is finishing up serving, I believe it was a tripping penalty he was called for late in the second period. So we're going to have a 41-second power play for Wellesley to start this third period. And it's an offsides call as that puck was ricocheting off of bodies right at the blue line. And they say that a Wellesley player went over the blue line before the puck did. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, I mean, you touched on it earlier. It's hard, especially for the offensive team who has the power play to get a goal here or any possession, and we see it early for Wellesley.
Ames working the clear, but it's blocked by Aiden O'Donnell. O'Donnell approaching, long pass across, finds his target, and the shot finds the top shelf. Aiden Riley with a quick power play goal in the opening seconds of the third period. And boy, if you're Brookline, that's exactly how you didn't want to start this period.
I mean, wow, what a goal. I mean, O'Donnell, quick cross-ice pass, and Riley just able to hit it off the post of the back of the net. I don't even think Haas even saw that coming, and nobody was there really on Riley, and it's just a quick, easy goal for Wellesley. And this game's slowly looking out of reach for Brookline here.
3 goals now for Wellesley, 1 each from Beckham Gould, Aiden O'Donnell, and Aiden Riley, the 3 line mates who are announced as the starters at the start of this game. They are proving their pedigree here in this one. Brookline trying to answer back. The insert from Katz is blocked and cleared out by Connor Myers. Now chased down by Aton Kate. Lifts it through the neutral zone, taken across the blue line by Erdman. Pushed forward by Guo, but now taken off the boards by Maxwell. Now sent through the neutral zone, blocked back. Now taken by Maxwell, passed up for Myers, sent into the Brookline end as Wellesley commits to a line change. Katz trying to take it himself across the blue line. He does, taking it into the corner, allowing his teammates to set up as they try and move it around the back, but now a clear is going to get out to the neutral zone, corralled by Ames, but Brookline will have to reset to prevent the offsides. That puck intercepted in the neutral zone by Charlie Ahonen. Now taken by Ames again, pass knocked right back by the Raiders. Ames takes it again, trying to take it the other way behind the net. Lifts one high and over the glass. That'll be out of play, and I think that'll be a face-off in the Brookline end.
Yeah, I mean, so far, 2 minutes into this third period, Brookline just looks a little disconnected, Jesse. I don't know about you, but they just look really disconnected here.
We got a note in the live chat from Wally Lawrence. How about a goal, boys? Big third period coming from Grady Ames. Lawrence shouting out his soccer teammate from the fall season. And certainly Brookline in need of a big third period, and they would love to see a big play from their senior co-captain Grady Ames, as this instead is going to be icing on this play from Brookline, and we'll be going right back to the Brookline end.
Again, another sense of desperation here for Brookline in the defensive zone, just having to clear it out for the offsides. But Brookline just looking a little disconnected here. They got to figure out something because down 3, 13 minutes to go. They got to get something in the back of the net quick.
Face-off corralled by Brookline. Whip it around to the near side. Gengadarin lifts it through the neutral zone. Corralled by Lacey, but he couldn't get it across the blue line as Tekman did. Now that one deflects off a body, but is corralled by Ames. Ames trying to push it forward, but blocked at the blue line. Now Lacey manages to get it across the blue line. Deflects off the body of Demio. Lacey tried to pass. It's blocked, but it goes right back to Lacey. Lacey now sends it off the boards back to Ames. Ames' pass was blocked, but Ames somehow gets it back. Sends it around the corner as Hinchley fighting for it. Ricochets right in front of the net. Tekman couldn't quite get it. He just has to pass it back to Katz. Forward to Tekman again. Right back to Katz. It bounced off his stick and into the neutral zone. Katz trying to re-corral it. And now it's taken by Tekman. Lost, but goes across the blue line where Gengadarin tries to kick it forward. No one's getting this puck cleanly, as now Wellesley able to dump it into the Brookline end and commit to a line change. Ames looking for a long home run pass, finds Guo! Guo right in front of the net, shot, missed! Went wide of the net, might have been slightly turned aside by Ocampo. A great long pass from Ames, but Guo just couldn't finish at the net on the breakaway chance. Now on the attack is Farley. Gets sandwiched, lost the puck, and now it's taken by Gengadarin. Gengadarin across the blue line, weaves around some defenders, but lost the puck, goes around the back. Chased down by Ames, slides it back to Katz, up to Ames, across Gengadarin, one-timer save by Ocampo. Great read by the Wellesley netminder. Now off the boards, Brookline staying with it, but it's knocked away. Out to the neutral zone, taken and pushed forward by Pazulich, who loses his footing. Farley battling for it in the corner with a couple of Brookline players. Deflected along the boards. Sent back to the corner. Farley couldn't get a pass off. It's taken away by Guo. Guo, pass up to Toe. Toe trying to move with it. Pass. And Erdman was already across the blue line. Couldn't corral that one as Wellesley takes it back. Both teams making a line change there, as this is going to be icing on Wellesley as they tried a long pass, but out of reach for Sacher.
Yeah, let's see if this is going to be helpful here for Brookline. But just want to touch on earlier in the first period, we were talking about how the physicality in this game for Brookline was lacking a little bit. And I think Guo on that last defensive possession 2 times, getting into the boards, and Pazulich was just kind of lost and just fighting against the boards, able to win the puck back. Great here from Brookline.
And a chance here for Brookline, but another point-blank save by Ryan Ocampo. That puck deflected right to Gengadarin, and he went for the same kind of turnaround whip shot that got Aidan O'Donnell his goal back in the first period, but Ocampo says no.
Yeah, Brookline really trying to pour it on right now.
Off the face-off, Hinchley sends it around. Chased down by Demio. Outlet pass finds Riley. Riley racing across the blue line. Shot saved by Haas. And now cleared out by Brookline. Maxwell passes back to Desmond. Desmond sends it into the Brookline end where it's taken by Kate. Kate's pass deflected, but they call icing. And so it'll go back to the Brookline end.
Yeah, big here for Brookline here. I mean, icing's the call. People for Brookline is at least here going to be a little tired. This is a big defensive possession here for Brookline. See if they're able to get it out, get into the neutral zone, and maybe get a little offensive challenge here.
Wellesley holding the puck up against the boards. Guo pins him there. And now gets a pass up to Erdman. Erdman skating through the neutral area, dumps it into the Wellesley end. Off the backboards, taken by Maxwell. Maxwell pass up to Myers, gets it to Farley. Farley up to Pazulich. Pazulich shot, glove save by Haas.
I mean, good there from Fairley, able to find his teammate Pazulich, and almost there, but a great save there from Haas. And Pazulich trying the one-timer, trying to make this game 4-0 and out of reach for Brookline, but Brookline still hanging on here with a little under 10 minutes to go. A
goal from them could get within that, sort of 2-goal threshold that, makes you think in the last 3 minutes, hey, maybe I pull my goalie and try and make something happen. But first, Brookline's got to get 1 goal on the board here. Face-off chased down by Sacher. Sacher sends it around the back. Slides all the way to the corner. Deflecting back and forth. And whoa, O'Brien lays a big hit as he had lost his stick. And Brookline trying to take advantage, but it's deflected in the neutral zone. Guo moves it along, gets to Erdman. Erdman approaching, shot blocked. Recovered by Guo. Guo tries a pass, blocked as well. That one blocked by Crawshaw as goes back to the Brookline end. Katz misses the pass for Guo. Katz manages to take it back. Pass up the boards, nobody quite there, but it does somehow get up for Erdman, but taken away now by Gould. Erdman trying to apply the forecheck here along with Guo. They knock it loose, but it's corralled by Demio, sends it off the boards, but Toe chases it down, sends it along the back. Now tapped over for Riley. Riley taking it the other way, gets to O'Donnell. O'Donnell lifts it up to the Brookline boards, taken now by Ames, sent off the boards out to the neutral zone. Chasing after it is Erdman. Erdman approaching Erdman. Shot saved again by Ocampo. Erdman trying to stay with the play, but it is cleared out. And now Wellesley with a chase for the puck. O'Donnell, shot saved by Haas. Knocked loose there as Katz laid out to make that play. Lacey trying to take it the other way, but it got out of reach, taken by Maxwell across to Desmond. Long pass up, finds Riley, but that's an offside, slightly late whistle. But, you know, if he receives the pass in the attack end, that is going to be offsides.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse, you and I were talking during the break about how when you send that defenseman up, going into the offensive zone, it's a little difficult to get back if you lose track of the puck, and that's what happened there, and they weren't able to recover.
Neutral zone face-off off the offsides. Won by Wellesley. Maxwell pass up, gets to Farley. Knocked back along the boards, and Maxwell now with an open look. Backhander wide of the net. Now this one flipped right in front of the net, and it's corralled by Kate. Kate off the boards, taken by Lacey. Tried to send it forward, but it deflects back. Farley whiffs on the shot. Now trying to wave around, and a save by Haas as that whiff almost gave Farley a wide open look. Through the neutral zone. It's taken away by Myers, sent down to the Brookline end. And an icing call is going to take this down to the Wellesley end with 7.5 to go.
Yeah, right there on that last position, fairly almost right in front of the net. Dives, trying to get that last diving effort, but good save there from Haas. Now offensive zone face-off here for Brookline. Let's see if they're able to get something in the back of the net. 7 minutes left. You would hope they'd get a goal here. Would put them, giving them the momentum to hopefully try and tie this game or even win it.
Face-off goes to the backboards. Erdman tried to move it along, intercepted by Riley. Off the boards, shuffled back along by O'Brien. Now battling in the corner for it. The attempted clear blocked by O'Brien. Sends it off the boards, now taken by Riley. Riley, he's got some numbers. Passes up for Gould. Gould racing, shot is in. Beckham Gould sent it to the far corner despite the defensive disruption. And his second goal of the game might just be the final dagger, as it's now an unfortunately familiar score for Brookline, 4-0.
Yeah, I mean, Maxwell in the neutral zone, great cross-ice pass, finds Gould, and Gould gets his second of the game, and this might be over here for the Warriors, down 4-0.
That was Gould again. I'm trying to remember if it was Riley or Maxwell. I thought it was Riley who got that long pass, but whoever it was a great assist to Gould on that transition play as they caught Brookline over-aggressive, trying to get back in this one.
Assisted by number 5, Patrick Maxwell. Also assisted by number 8, Aiden Riley.
Oh, it was both Riley and Maxwell, according to the PA announcer on the assist there. So we were both right. I'll take that. So Gould with his second goal of the game. Riley and Maxwell both getting additional assists as they had assists earlier in this game. And boy, 4 goals from that same forward line, 2 from Gould, 1 from Riley, 1 from O'Donnell. That top Wellesley forward line has been productive today. Off the face-off goes off the boards. Alejandro Marrero in the game for the first time for Brookline, alongside some of the other lower line players for the Warriors. Ames taking it around the back. Pass misses everybody, and that'll be icing.
Yeah, big there for Marrero, just on the sideline, hits Crashaw right in front of the bench and gives the Brookline bench a little sense of life here.
All right, we'll have another face-off at Brookline end. 6:22 on the clock here in the third and final period. Brookline trying to clear, blocked by Hinchley. Deflects back to Ames. Ames passing off the boards. Lacey giving chase. Lacey gets there. Pass deflects off a stick high in the air. Gangadarin trying to corral it in the corner. Pass to Lacey. Tried to send it back. Intercepted by Hinchley and cleared out down to the Brookline end. And that will be icing. And so we'll have an attack end face-off for Brookline.
Yeah, big there from Gangadarin. Good chance there, but again, another kind of sense of not even desperation, but just trying to finish this game off for Wellesley. Just clears it, gets off sides, but offensive zone face-off here. Let's see if Brookline's able to find one at least in the back of the net.
And a quick shot off the face-off by Gangadarin goes wide. Rebound corralled by Aptekman. Tries a pass blocked. Tries another pass, misses. Nobody there in the slot for that one. The attempted clear corralled by Lacey. Sends it around all the way to the other side. Clear attempt blocked by Aptekman. And now ricochets out to the neutral zone where it's taken by O'Brien. Pass over to Ames, lifts one, blocked. And now being taken the other way by Pazulich. Pazulich, a shot saved by Haas, but Pazulich recovers the rebound. Gets it to Farley in the corner, but now stolen away by Aptekman. Aptekman trying to take it the other way. Pass up to Gangadarin. Gangadarin trying to weave, blocked by the poke check. Taken by Lacey into the corner. He gets pinned to the boards, and it's wrestled away by Farley, but Gangadarin takes it right back. Gangadarin trying to come around the back. Disrupted by Maxwell, and it deflects over to Pazulich. His pass knocked away by Kate. Kate battling for that puck, whips a shot wide of the net. Around the boards, corralled by Katz. Katz an insert, turned aside by Ocampo. Sent off the glass and out to the Brookline end. Katz taking this one. And poke check by O'Donnell takes it away. 3-on-1. O'Donnell's shot saved by Haas. As now it's taken by Kate. The play remains live. Pass out of reach for Marrero. Taken instead by Hinchley off the boards into the Brookline end. Puck still live as Kate tries to send it around. Taken instead by Riley. Riley's shot was saved by Haas. And we'll have a Brookline end face-off with 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, good spin move there from Riley, but Haas just trying to make sure the puck's not in the back of the net, reaching around, making sure he's got possession of it, but defensive zone face-off here for Brookline.
Off the face-off, O'Donnell trying to jam it in the corner, not there. Taken now by Ames. Ames looking for somewhere to go. Long pass finds Marrero. Marrero gains the blue line. Pass for Ricky Ace. Ace lost his footing up against the boards. We've seen a few players have that problem. Skating with it now is O'Donnell. O'Donnell blocked by Haas. Tried to see if he could sneak one in, but it's taken away by Ames. Ames weaves around one, skating through the neutral zone himself. Gains the blue. Shot high off the glass. Now the clear. Pass gets away. Taken now by Waylon Slavin. Pass up to Ames. Ames trying to send it off the boards to himself. Ames turning around, getting a defender off his skates. Long pass back. The shot from Marrero is blocked. And now Wellesley trying to take it the other way. 3.5 to go. They send it off the backboards as Wellesley commits to a full change. Long pass from Slavin. Intercepted. Shot blocked by Ames. Ames in control of the puck. 3 minutes to go. Lifting a high one. Downed by Maxwell. Maxwell sends it back to the Brookline end. Ames fakes the hard hit and takes off with it himself. Gains the blue. Now winds up and shoots. Saved by Ocampo. Putback shot saved by Ocampo as Toe almost got a chance there. Moved along the back by Ames. Battling along the boards for it. Erdman coming around with it. Erdman pass back to Ames. Ames sends it down. Misses Erdman. Misses toe as it goes around. Taken by Desmond, battling up against the boards for it. Taken by Guo, keeps on the attack. And Erdman stops it from clearing again. They're just battling for that puck as Ocampo dives on it.
Yeah, big there from Ocampo, coming out, being that big goalie presence that he is, and getting the puck. And looks like Ocampo is going to be subbed out. But, I mean, we saw here a lot, Jesse, Grady Ames. I mean, he's just been a focal point for the offense and the defense. We know how much of a two-way player he is, getting all these shots in these past couple minutes. I mean, Brookline, so unlucky not to have one be in the back of net for them right now.
You said it right. Grady Ames looking less like a two-way player and looking more like an every-which-way player the way he's been playing the past few minutes. But you also mentioned Wellesley, a substitution in net. Now it's number 30, Jack Swenson, getting his first shot between the pipes here in the closing minutes to replace Ocampo. Taken across the blue line by Brookline, but it's knocked back to the neutral zone by Wellesley. Brookline sends it back in, but they have to retreat across the blue line. Hinchley with the puck. Long pass is going to miss everybody, but deflection means no icing. Less than 2 minutes to go. Wilson sends it off the boards up to Gagarin. Pass stolen by Pazulich. Pazulich weaving, poke check by Gagarin, takes it away. But his clear stopped by Pazulich, glove save by Haas.
Yeah, Wellesley really just trying to pour it on right now. Pazulich, you know, been playing great so far this game, but good save there from Haas. Pazulich trying to find that top right corner of the net, but again, another defensive zone faceoff here for Brookline. They just, this third period, not looking like the second period themselves, but we'll see what they're able to do here. A minute 33 left. See if maybe they can try and put one in the back of the net.
Face-off is won by Gould, and his shot is blocked by a skate and goes up into the netting. So we'll have another face-off right after.
Yeah, and I mean, a big thing is just the Brookline miscommunication just hasn't been a huge factor for this Brookline side.
This one slides all the way down to the Wellesley end, but it's sent off the boards by number 4, James Berger. Gets all the way down to the Brookline end, chased down by Katz. Katz sends it around, gets to number 20, Ilmari Rauto. As it slides all the way up, Swenson turns it aside. Taken now by number 5, Maxwell. Lifted out to the neutral zone, 1 minute to go as it's chased down in Brookline's end by Jamison Young. Young's long pass intercepted by Keating, pushed forward but just deflected back to Melton, who just lifts it down to the Wellesley end, and that's going to be icing.
Yeah, I mean, Brookline just trying to find anything that can give them a little bit of momentum with these last couple minutes left in this final period, but nothing happening, nothing going their way so far for Brookline right now. But, I mean, even though he's led in 4, Craig Haas played amazing so far this game.
Face off. Deflects back. Insert is in. A goal sneaks by, and that's number 4, James Berger. And you can hear the crowd going wild for Wellesley. Berger, a senior, didn't have a lot of playing time today. Sort of came in late in the midst of a blowout win in the closing seconds. And so it's one of those moments where a senior bench warmer gets a chance to score. Happy times for Wellesley, not so happy for Brookline.
I mean, yeah, you put it there. I mean, I think, Jesse, it looked like a tip-in shot there, but it's just desperation times at the end of the game. You sometimes seem to slip, and that's just an unlucky chance there from Brookline.
5-0 now the score as the 30 seconds sent all the way down, and that is going to be icing. So that is James Berger from Frank Prawl for the 5th goal for Wellesley today, as they have matched the margin, if not the exact score that they had against Brookline back in December. Off the face-off, a pass back into the neutral zone, and more miscommunication as Ames forced to chase that one down back in his own end. And it's taken back by Wellesley as we've got just 10 seconds left. Brookline skating with it, that's ace. No chance there, and that will be the end of the game. The final score here at Ryan Arena, the Wellesley High Raiders 5, the Brookline High Warriors 0. Wellesley secures its 3rd straight win and their 6th of the season as they improve to 6-10-1. Brookline suffering their 3rd straight loss and their 3rd straight shutout loss as their offense continues to struggle. They fall to 6-12 on the season.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this pregame. Both these teams right on the edge of possibly making the playoffs, and Wellesley showed themselves out right here, showing why they might be a powerhouse, maybe dark horse here in this playoffs. But Brookline really let themselves down. I mean, kind of started off a little slow in the first period, but okay, you know. And then second period, they played, I mean, a lot better than that first period. And then third period really just let themselves down. Didn't a huge part you and I have been touching on. The miscommunication the communication just wasn't there for Brookline. Their bad passes, teammates running into each other. It just the communication just wasn't there tonight.
Well, you know, they say strong teams start strong and finish strong, and Brookline, like you mentioned, Nico, they had that strong second period, but it was the start and the finish that was really the killer for them, along with just some miscommunication, some bad bounces, and some great goaltending from the Wellesley netminders, for sure. But that is going to do it for this one. Thank you all so much for tuning in, folks. One last thanks to Esch Dental in Coolidge Corner for sponsoring this broadcast. Book your next dental appointment with local dentist and BHS Sports parent Dr. Brandon Esch for the non-corporate personalized dentistry our community deserves. Call 617-566-0103 or go online to eschdental.com to find out more and book your appointment. Once again, 617-566-0103 or go online to easchdental.com. You can find all that information in the description section down below, as well as the link to the official Venmo account of the Friends of BHS Hockey Booster Club, as well as the link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation, as well as some information that pertains to me that you can also find in the bottom right corner of your screen, my personal website, jessesports.com, where you can find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want to skip past all that, you can email me directly with any comments, requests, or questions that you may have. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that is going to do it. Wellesley 5, Brookline 0. Alongside Nico Wise, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan here at Ryan Arena in Watertown, Massachusetts. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.